It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 3 now. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. May now from the gun. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the air on 1st down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Colts pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. They had gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts a turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Pick up, and it gives them the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going, and when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
It's no good. An unexpected miss there, Brock, as he puts it left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
In that close, those are supposed to be money in the bank, cha-ching. And it's always a little surprising and stunning to see one miss. And you can bet on the sideline they were counting on having those 3 points.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying with Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, it's May. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
19 tight, 19 tight. Take go.
From the 36. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Smith and Jigba there to grab it.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here's the pistol snap to May. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Big gain downfield. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Robinson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Taylor again. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. They go again with Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. First and 10 from the 41.
Set. Set, go.
Running left is Robinson. Oh, he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. From the 40, the lateral goes haywire, live ball. Oh, he's got it back again. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third.
Go.
Operating from the gun, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
On the set.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They give to Taylor, right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Play action with Richardson. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Richardson on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it up. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
He gets 4 yards on the carry. That's going to leave him just a yard out on 2nd and goal. Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Taylor now up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's complete to Pittman. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Here's a give to Robinson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Going play action, May. He put everything he had into this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. 70 range. Get up.
May now. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Colts will take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Another try following the sack. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. Cowboys have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready.
May on 1st and 10. This is complete, Jalen Tolbert. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw for May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Oh, surprise give to the receiver near the goal line. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Defense showing blitz here. May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side. But that defense, they were dialed in for that draw.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This from just 23 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And our first half ends with 3 points. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Scott now to return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
65 jack, 65 jack. Jab 60, jab 60. Warriors 70.
Motion man sent left. Third and long. It's Richardson. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Set go.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Richardson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go. 18, right.
to throw. Here's Richardson. Gets this one to Pierce. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Deron Bland. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 27. Complete out to the right side. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Cowboys have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's May. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, set.
May now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did.
He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts. Now a run with Taylor. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
79 Broncos. Track 60. Mustang 19.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
19 tight. Tight. Buffalo 18. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He lets one fly deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
On play action, here's May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Go.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They send a man in motion. Here's the pistol snap to May. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Downs on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Richardson on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And they pick him off again. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Scott now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Richardson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Cowboys are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Hubbard on the give. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
3rd down run by Hubbard. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
A 30-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Downs on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. That one's complete, right side. Big man's showing up the yards. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Colts putting up points in a game decided. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Colts cut into the lead by another point.
37, Colts 7. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Hardy on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
Here's a give to Hubbard. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.